Day 38. Good morning. I feel like I could sleep for 8 more hours. Good morning, Johan. Ooh, a little water for me. Good morning, Kathleen. Day 38 of our journey. Awesome work everyone is doing, whatever day you're at. I thought I would just share this. Yesterday, I'm part of this little spirit circle. We did an exercise yesterday that was interesting, and it made me think about, this wasn't exactly the exercise. I give way too much backstory when I tell stories, but there was an exercise that we did. What's up, ladies? Where we practiced feeling before we made a decision versus thinking. You know, there's that old adage, think before you act, think before you speak. And thinking is great, but feeling is perhaps sometimes a deeper way of connecting into our truth. So feeling into our body before we make a decision. And we were doing this exercise where we had to kind of interpret something, and I noticed folks were trying to use their thinking mind, where the real beauty of the exercise was just letting go of what you think you should say and really just feeling into your body and going with the wisdom of the body. So maybe today you could practice that, and if you have to, what are you going to eat for breakfast? What are you going to eat for lunch? Instead of thinking about it, maybe feeling it. That's a simple kind of decision to make, but maybe there's others that you can tune into your body. Instead of your mind, the mind wants to go into the woulds, shoulds, coulds, that kind of stuff. And so, anyways, I wanted to share that. And I forgot my timer. So I'm going to get us started with our practice, and then I'm going to run and get my timer and be back to finish the breath. Well, let's come into our seat, and we can just notice our breath. Nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. Good, hands onto our heart center. Speaking or saying in our mind, thinking in our mind, our intention, nourishing my body, mind, and spirit is my priority. Nourishing my body, mind, and spirit is my priority. Deep inhale. And exhaling. Good. Coming into position for some breath. You can keep the arms up, or you can rest them wherever it's comfortable. Even inhales and exhales, if that feels okay. You don't have to go as fast as I am. But finding a rhythm that works for you. And seeing if you can just keep your attention focused on the sound of your breath. Good, stay with it, stay with it. Good. 1 minute down, 2 to go. Good. Last minute. Stay with it. And deep inhale. Hold the breath in. Interlace the hands above the head and give your body a nice big stretch. Leaning from side to side, opening the rib cage, the shoulders. And exhale, sweeping the arms down. Good, just taking a few breaths here. Good. We're going to totally mix things up a little bit today so that we can connect more with our feeling, with our emotions and our feelings and our second chakra. So staying in a seated position, we're going to do some nice big circles with our torso. Don't worry, we will do some spinal flexes. It's good to do those every day, but we're going to just mix it up a little bit. Sunday is kind of a more leisure day. And when I think about going with my feelings, it is noticing a little bit about how I might feel different from day to day. Noticing the energy of the day. Sometimes that means you need to punch a little bit more energy into it, or it's more of going with the flow and changing directions. So we're kind of rooting into our seats here, but we're stirring up the energy in our pelvic bowl, which is our second chakra. That is our source of creative energy. We can connect to our creative energy here, our emotions, our watery selves. Water, I should say, the element of the second chakra is water, and a lot of folks will say that we hold our emotions in our watery selves. Good. Coming back to center, and here we're going to do some seated spinal flexes, inhaling the chest forward, exhaling the spine backwards, really curving the pelvis so you can scoop and get a nice deep opening and stretch, taking your time with it. You can let the head follow. You don't have to move the head in any certain way, but sometimes it's nice to activate the head motion with the spinal flexes. And then as we do, just kind of get a little creative. And so just exploring how the body wants to move, really getting into the feelings of yourself, noticing what part wants to move, maybe rolling the shoulders a little bit, maybe circling the head. Good. We're going to accentuate a little twist here. And so we can reach the left arm behind you doesn't have to worry about where you're going necessarily, but it's just an idea to kind of open up towards the left, and the right arm is going to come up, and using this to help bring you into a deep twist to the left side. You can kind of use the left hand to pull you towards the left and just deep twist there. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And then you can lower that right arm and place it on the left knee to help twist a little bit deeper. And then coming back to center. Good. Other side, so the right arm is reaching back. The left arm starts up, and we're just twisting here. Twisting to the right. You can use your right arm to gently coax you a little bit. And then the left arm can come and rest on that right knee and help to twist a little deeper. Good, coming back to center. Whew, that was a nice little wringing out of the body. So we are going to come up to standing now. We are going to do our sun salutations. And if sun salutations doesn't feel good for you and your body, you can come up and you can modify it. So just coming up to standing and walking towards the back of your mat. I think most of you on here are familiar with the sun salutations. If you're not going to do sun salutations, then what you can do is you can do this reaching up and bending forward, and then coming up again, reaching up, bending forward, and coming up again. Everyone else who wants to engage in the full salutation, inhaling up, exhaling, fold forward. Good. Hopping back to plank and lowering down. Oh, I'm getting better there. Inhaling up to cobra. Curling toes, pushing up to down dog. And then walking, feet to hands, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up, fold forward, hopping back to plank, lowering down, up to cobra, and back to down dog. Only took me 38 days to build that strength up. Okay, walking feet to hands, inhaling up, exhaling heart center. Last one, move at your own pace. And when you've finished, you can go return to your seat. And reconnecting to our stillness once you get back to your seat. It is in the stillness where we have the best opportunity to connect to our feelings, to the awareness of our body, and to get out of the mind. So just noticing your breath. Give you a little sound for our breath today. Just noticing the breath. Allowing the breath to slow down in its own time. Taking a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Bringing your hands to your heart center. And thanking yourself for showing up for you today. And really making a commitment to listen and do your best to honor your own needs, especially those of your feelings. And thank you so much for joining this morning. Back to 7 a.m. tomorrow and Tuesday. And then I'll have to figure out what we're going to do after that. We will be taking Wednesday off. So have a beautiful Sunday. Thanks for being here. See you soon. Ciao.